What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. Before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to my channel. It is free to subscribe. Also, don't forget, social media links, they're in the description. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, email also in the description too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos, or any general business inquiries, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. Do let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below. So we're going to crack on with this video. We're going to start off with the outs. We've got the very latest on Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola. Now, normally I'd put this on the contract section. However, he is getting linked with the exit door, and England, the national team, apparently interested in taking on Pep Guardiola. Now, latest on that is no decision has been made on a contract by Pep Guardiola. We're expecting news of that from sometime between December of this year and February of next year. England, they need a new manager after Gareth Southgate resigned yesterday, and apparently Pep Guardiola is on England's list, but they would have to wait until the summer of 2025 to appoint Pep Guardiola as the manager upon the expiry of his Manchester City contract. That's according to the Telegraph, who are saying that England could well appoint an interim manager for the next year and wait for Pep Guardiola. I'll be honest, I don't see Pep Guardiola being England's next manager. Now, Dan Kilpatrick has said that England would struggle to afford Pep Guardiola's wage on around £20 million a year, and his likeliness of joining England in 2025 does appear to be remote, and I don't expect Pep Guardiola to be England's new manager. I can see if Pep Guardiola does leave Manchester City, him having a year off from football and maybe looking towards national team football from after the 2026 World Cup. Again, we'll see. Anyway, moving on, we've got the latest on Manchester City player Kayky. Now, Romulo Giacomin over in Brazil has said that Kayky is working on strengthening his muscles after an ACL injury, and he will start training soon with Manchester City, and he is expected to be back to full fitness by mid-September. The plan for Manchester City is to loan Kayky out. They do not want him on another loan in Brazil. Instead, are looking towards loaning him in Europe somewhere, and I do imagine that Man City will want to keep an eye on his injury recovery from that ACL injury, so I think he'll probably stay at Manchester City until they're happy for him to be loaned out. And I imagine with him being back by mid-September, City will probably want to keep Kayky here until August sometime, maybe even towards the end of August and the end of the transfer window, and look to loan him from there. Now, moving on, we've got the latest on City youngster Callum Doyle, and the BBC have said that Callum Doyle is going to sign for Norwich City on loan for the season. Norwich are going to be paying a loan fee, but they're not going to have an option to buy, and Manchester City could well, and I have heard rumours of this, that Callum Doyle is going to spend pre-season with Manchester City, not Norwich City, as Man City don't have too many options when it comes to players being in our squad, with players still on holiday for the next 4 to 5 weeks, and in centre-backs we are looking pretty short, so that would make sense for Callum Doyle to remain with Manchester City for pre-season. It is going to allow Pep Guardiola and Manchester City to see Callum Doyle in action as well, and it won't just be the case for him, but for other City players as well. I've heard Luke Mbete, James McAtee, they're all going to be given their chance to impress and show what they can do on pre-season. Now, moving on, we've got the very latest on Julian Alvarez, and ESPN have confirmed what I suspected yesterday, that Atletico Madrid do want to replace Alvaro Morata, who is AC Milan bound, with Julian Alvarez, and it's believed they want to try and build their squad around him. However, ESPN did go on to say that Atleti are going to struggle to afford to sign Julian Alvarez. It's going to be a difficult transfer to sort when it comes to a permanent transfer in terms of the finances, and it is believed that if Atletico Madrid do want to make a move for Julian Alvarez in this window, then it more than likely would be a loan move rather than a permanent transfer. Now, if Atletico do include a obligation to buy for a big transfer fee, I don't have a problem with this. I suspect, though, that they're trying to be cheap, and if I was Manchester City, I would just say £80+ million, in or out. If anything other than in comes back from Atletico Madrid, including loan offers and stuff, you just instantly dismiss that from there. Yeah, taking the biscuit. Anyway, moving on, we've got the latest on Ederson, and Rudy Galetti was saying that Al-Nassr aren't making any progress when it comes to the fee for Ederson, and they are preparing to walk away from this transfer. Now, it has been reported since then by Fabrizio Romano that negotiations between Al-Nassr in Saudi Arabia and Manchester City for Ederson are off, and Manchester City look like they're going to be keeping hold of Ederson. Al-Nassr not prepared to go any more than what they value Ederson at, which is £25 million, with Man City valuing Ederson at more than double that. Again, Al-Nassr just trying to be cheap. It's believed that Al-Nassr were negotiating with Atletico Madrid over in Brazil to try and sign goalkeeper Bento. And Fabrizio Romano has since yesterday night given the here we go for Bento, the goalkeeper from Brazil, to sign for Al-Nassr, and that sees that off as with regards to that. We do want to keep an eye on other Saudi Arabian clubs making a move for Ederson and other clubs from around the world as well, as clubs do now know that Man City are valuing Ederson at £50 million. So if clubs can afford that, they may want to make a move, and I imagine a lot of clubs will be keeping an eye on his contract situation as well. So it would well be within Manchester City's best interest to tie Ederson down to a new contract at the club, which Manchester City are working on. It would explain the social media posts from Manchester City bigging up and building up Ederson returning back from holiday, ready for his pre-season tour in the United States of America. He's all smiled. Ederson sign the contract. Now, moving on to the ends, we've got the very latest on Joshua Kimmich, and BILD over in Germany have said that as of right now, Kimmich would prefer to stay at Bayern Munich this summer. He wants to see out the final year of his contract and then leave Bayern Munich next summer for free. Everything with regards to that's pointing towards Joshua Kimmich potentially wanting to go to Spain. They tend to rely on players seeing out their contracts and leaving for free, especially with Barcelona, who we do know are interested in signing Kimmich. Lots of clubs in the Premier League interested, Manchester City included, as a Paris Saint-Germain as well. Summer's long, anything can happen, but as of right now, it doesn't look like any clubs are making progress on Kimmich, and more than likely it comes down to his very high wage asking demands, which are currently set at around £320,000 per week. Now, moving on to the final transfer, Savio. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that Savio is officially going to be announced as a Manchester City player from ESTAC Troyes this week. He has since gone on to say that today is going to be the day that Savio is officially unveiled as a Manchester City player. It could even have happened whilst I'm filming this video. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me that minutes after me distributing this video that would be announced, because that's how things have gone so far this summer. But yeah, very soon, guys, Savio will be officially unveiled as a Manchester City player. So there we go. That has been today's transfer update. If you did enjoy the video, do leave a thumbs up. 300 likes is the aim. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts as well in the comments below. Do subscribe if you're new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Social media links, they're in the description too if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And I'll see you all again tomorrow religiously for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. And you know that it's religiously every single day. Today, JSGC, it's my birthday, 29 years old, doesn't stop the grind once more. Daily Manchester City transfer updates here throughout the whole summer transfer window. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.